Welcome to 15 minutes on book club. My name is GV. This week I have a different book. Yes, a very new book. Do you know how I came about this book? Some days back, a couple of people came to me and said, "Have I seen this book?" I said, "Which book?" They said, "Surrounded by Hidden." I remember that I've actually come across this book since for a long time, and then I didn't come close. The reason is because I don't actually like the title. Let me just be honest. But they were like, okay, let's get the book now. Let's read what the author has to say so we can know the idiot and know how to relate to them. So I said, okay, no problem. So I went ahead to get the book and I said, okay, let's look at who he was talking about. Who are the idiots? In fact, let me just warn you ahead. Are you sure all of us are not the idiots he spoke about in that book? Anyway, so I got the book here, and this is Surrounded by Idiots, written by Thomas Erickson. Written by Thomas Erickson. In the book, he started by asking a question. He said, "Why are people so different?" You understand? That's the way he started the book. He said, "Why are people so different?" He said, where do our behaviors come from?" Then he answered the question by himself. He said, "It's a combination of heredity and environment. That is what forms our behavior." Then he also said that core values and attitude affect the way people behave. Then he said that we continually affect one another in some form or another through our behaviors. Then now went ahead to categorize human behaviors into four, and he used colors, different colors, to also represent each category. The first category, he called them the analyticals. They analyze a lot, and he used the blue color to represent them. Then he said they are slow reactions. What characterizes them? Slow reaction, maximum effort to organize, minimal interest in relationships, historical time frame, that means that they are always out of date, cautious action, tendency to avoid involvement. They are not always interested in things. If you introduce something to them, they are laid back somehow. All right. Then he mentioned the second category. He said they are stable, and he used the green color to represent them. Here are their characteristics: calm reaction, minimum effort in connection, they easily make friends. That's what it means. Minimal interest in change, they are rigid. Current time frame, they are always up to date. Supportive action, tendency to reject conflict. Then he said that both the first and second category, the blue and green, tend to be introverted, passive, and reserved. Then the third category, he said they are dominant, and he used the red color to represent them. Quick reaction, maximum effort to control, minimal interest for caution in relationships, current time frame, direct action, tendency to avoid involvement. So these are the third set of behaviors. Then the fourth one, he said they are inspiring, and he used the yellow color to represent them. Rapid reaction, maximum effort to involve, minimal interest in routine. They don't always like doing routines. Future time frame, in fact, they are always ahead of technology. They want to see the next thing that is coming. Impulsive action, tendency to reject isolation. They don't always want to be alone. Then he said that both the third and the fourth category, the red and yellow behaviors, tend to be extroverted, active, and they are implementers. They are very active. They always want to carry out project. That means that if you need to carry out a project, look for the red and their counterpart, the yellow behaviors, and give them the job. You get your job done fast. Then he said that 80% of people have more than one behavior. That means actually a combination of two behaviors. You can rarely see somebody who has just one. He says it's always a combination, that 80% of people are dual. They have two or more combinations. Then he went forward to say some other things. He said, how do you recognize these behaviors? Let me quickly run through them. He said for a red person, he said they are dynamic and driven. He has goals others may find difficult to imagine. Reds strive forward, always pushing themselves harder. I hope you are seeing yourself in some of these things. They are task-oriented, make quick decisions, and are often comfortable taking the lead and taking risks. They are born leaders. Reds have a competitive nature that keeps them going all the time. Reds push themselves or team beyond the breaking point. They are groundbreaking and strong-willed. They are fearless and quick thinkers. They have great strength. All right, talking about the yellow behavior now. He said they are sunshine where, or they see sunshine where others see dark clouds. They are always the, ever joyful, ever pleasant, ever happy, always rejoicing set of people. He said they will laugh even if they have not gotten a good news in months. He said yellows are easygoing, touchy-feely people. They are entertaining and quick to make friends. They are optimistic and enthusiastic. I love them. I love them. He said they are resourceful and act quickly. They are persuasive and can sell anything. Those are the marketers. Yes, they are relational and love to build relationships. They know everyone. Everybody is their friend. All right, let me quickly go to the green behavior. He said green is a balance of all the four behaviors. They learn serenity in all situations. They are peace-loving. They always want, serenity all around. They are peaceful and they are peace-loving. He said they don't forget birthdays. They don't begrudge people's successes, easy to be with. They don't demand much. They allow others to be themselves. I love them. I love them. He said they won't offend people if they can avoid it. They are calm and composed. Never want to take the spotlight in any situation. Let me run to the last one, how to recognize a blue behavior. He said blues are realistic. They have ideas about almost everything. They are detailed and generally very cautious. He said they are quality oriented. If they are going to do something, they must do it correctly. They are very calm and balanced. He said blue are introverts. To them, silence is gold. You can see that they are just different people. Apparently, what Thomas Erickson was trying to say is that there are actually no idiots. We are just different. So if you take the time to know the nature of the behaviors of other person or the other people, probably your colleagues at work or the people around you, then it will guide the way we relate with them. That's exactly the point he's actually trying to prove with his book, Surrounded by Idiots. I want you to go and pick up the book too and read, because it has so many interesting parts to it. All right, so to the next time I come across your way with another book, of course, always remember it takes just 15 minutes daily to learn what successful people do. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.